Hello, CDN Sports. You're here with Nick Bostico.
Daniel Omash.
And we have a big signing to report here. The New York Giants just this afternoon have signed Cole Beasley to their wide receiver core. The New York Giants have been surfing the free agency market and also have been drafting some wide receivers to add to their squad. And now they've officially signed Cole Beasley to their squad, which is a very interesting move, because it just seemed like Cole Beasley wasn't really the guy that fit the Giants' wide receiver role or wide receiver core. But we got some reports. Brian DeBoer worked with him in the past, and it's going to be very interesting to see. So, what are your thoughts, Dan?
I think it's a good depth signing. The fact that he worked with Dayball, I think Dayball can fit him right into the new coaching scheme and coaching tactics and offensive game strategy of what we're going to do here in Big Blue. I think overall it's just a good signing. Gives Danny Dimes another weapon to work with.
Off camera, we were talking about how Daniel Jones and Darren Waller were looking like to be a very good core, and we could maybe even see that as like a Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews type situation. Do we think that Cole Beasley could fit into that role and maybe even see like a him as like a wide receiver that Daniel Jones could also create a duo with?
Maybe Daniel Jones is such a good quarterback that he could go with anyone that the Big Blue signs. But I feel like Cole Beasley, he'll give us like that extra 725 yards that we're gonna need to like make that playoff push.
Exactly. And last but not least, do you think that Cole Beasley, who was on the Buffalo Bills and also on other teams in the past, do you think that he's going to bring the dominance that he used to have to a team like the New York Giants?
He's a veteran now. It's going to be like this signing's just like veterans minimum, like almost like Sterling Shepard. So maybe him and Shepard can get something together. Like we're gonna have such good depth at wide receiver that the fact like we don't even need a superstar at this point. It would be nice, but now we have such good depth, and now we just have such good like chemistry, and we'll work it in with the game strategy with Dayball and Joe Schoen and Wink Martindale, Mike Kafka. I think it'll all work well this season.
I think there's some motivation going on, and I feel like this may or may not have something to do with the whole Saquon Barkley situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the depth chart has been looking is going to be looking a lot better now, especially with him. And just hopefully Saquon Barkley decides to play the season, and I think the New York Giants, they can make a serious push. And I think it was just. And overall, how would you rate the signing on a scale of 1 to 10?
I will rate it a 8.5 out of 10. I'm giving it such a high rating. It's because it's such a good steal of the depth chart and so late before the season to the fact where no one signed this guy yet for like their slot wide receiver position. It's just a great steal by the New York Giants and Joe Schoen in the front office.
Yeah, absolutely.